This is Support is Sexy, episode 85, the must-haves for every transition. Welcome to the Support is Sexy podcast. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, producer, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I talk to women entrepreneurs who share their journeys of true stories, the wins and the lessons, and give you insight and information to take your business and your life to the next level. Here we go. Hi everyone, this is Elayne. Welcome to a new episode of Support is Sexy. I'm so happy to have you here because you know it just would not be the same without you. And today I'm recording from my stoop in Brooklyn, probably the last time I will sit on at least this particular stoop. I won't say it's the last time I sit on a stoop in Brooklyn because you never know. But I'm sitting outside so you will hear all the noise, and it's kind of windy today. It's a cool but beautiful fall day in New York. We have definitely transitioned into a new season, and it just made me think about this idea of transitioning into a new season before I make my big move, which I'm heading out on Saturday, tomorrow. So this is the last official full day in New York. So I wanted to share some things with you about must-haves when you're thinking about a transition or you're going through a transition as I am, whether that be a move, a physical move, or any other kind of transition, because as they say, the only thing that's constant is change, right? So we all go through transitions at some point or another. So a few must-haves for your transition. You have to embrace the change. As Stephen Pressfield, who's one of my favorite authors, he wrote The War of Art and many other books, but The War of Art is one that I talk about all the time. One of the things he said is the more you resist something, the more important it likely is to your growth. So often we have resistance to things that we feel we want to do or that we actually need to do. If there's a lot of resistance there, it's probably crucial to your growth. So if you thought about something that you're going through, or if you thought about something and decided to make this change, embrace it, even if you feel resistance. If you've done the diligence and you've done everything you can to research whatever you're going to do, this change that you're going to make, it's the right thing for you. Go for it. Don't be resistant. Or if the resistance shows up, move on anyway. The other must-have is have a purpose. Why have you decided to make this change? Is it something that you feel that you need to do at this time? Are you running away from something? Be honest with yourself about what this change is about. But if it's something that you've chosen, and I say that because, sometimes the change isn't necessarily our choice, but I would say that most times it is. Sometimes life happens, things happen. You can't control what the change is, but most of the times we have a choice. So what's your purpose? And what does this change put you in the position to do? In what way, in fact, does this change align with your true purpose? That's something to think about. So have a purpose. What are you doing? What is your intention? Intention, I believe, is very powerful, as many people say. What is your intention with this change? What kind of purpose do you want it to serve? Also, have a plan. Now, plans change all the time, as we all know. This does not mean, though, that you shouldn't have one, especially if you're going through a major transition, like a move, a job change, launching a business, that kind of thing. You need to have a plan. Now, having a plan doesn't mean just creating a to-do list full of busy work and things that you have to take care of. A plan could also be something like, I'm going to take 3 months off and travel the world, or I'm going to take some time to sit on a beach in Miami and rejuvenate myself, or I'm going to take some time to go back to school and study. So it doesn't have to be, like I said, a plan with this is my quote-unquote business plan, or this is my to-do list for the next 3 months, or this is exactly how this is going to happen. A plan can be fluid, but you just have to make sure that you have one. You need to have a plan. Another thing is have support. Now, we're all about that. Support is sexy after all. So consider the people that you know when you're looking for support, but I also encourage you to consider people you don't even know. These may be people that you want to meet eventually. These may be people that you never meet. But when you're making a transition, you have to decide what are the things that I need around me, or the people I need around me, or the information I need around me in order to have the support that I need. So in the case of people that you don't know, this could mean reading a book by that person, or checking them out on YouTube if they have videos, or listening to their podcasts, of course, or seeing them speak at events. So there are different ways to connect to people who are doing what you want to do or teaching what you want to do. But make sure you surround yourself with support in all the different ways that can look like. The next must-have is have compassion. This is very important. It's easy for a lot of us to have compassion for other people, but the most important person in your life is you. So you have to have compassion for yourself. Maybe, for example, this transition didn't go as smoothly as you hoped, or maybe you didn't plan it as well as you could have, but so what? Who cares? I mean, this happens. Things happen, things go wrong, plans don't come out exactly as they're supposed to or as you envision. It happens. You're human. You will learn from this and you will do better next time. That's what you have to remember. I'll do better next time. But what you will not do is beat yourself up because, as you know, we don't allow beat ups around here. As the saying goes, you are a masterpiece and a work in progress. So you will get better, you will learn more, have compassion for yourself. And the last important must have, I will say, make sure to have faith. You got this. And if you're a believer, you know that God's got you. It's going to be all right. Everything's going to work out. It might not go exactly as planned. It might not go exactly as you hoped. You got to keep moving, as we said in our last episode, and you got to have faith in yourself and in this decision that you made to make this change. Again, if it's a change that you've chosen, and even if it's one that you haven't chosen, you have to have faith that there's a reason that this is happening. Look for the good in it or what you can learn from it if it is a bad situation. Have faith. Have faith that it's going to be all right. And in fact, have faith that it's going to be great. So thank you all so much for listening. If you're listening to this in real time, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I will talk to you soon. So for now, you know what to do. Go out there and create something sexy. I hope you enjoyed all the noise in Brooklyn. The people talking, the cars going by. Maybe there was an ambulance. I can't remember. I hardly even hear them anymore when they go by. But in any case, thank you all so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.